Hari Om Tats Jaya Guru, Jaya Guru. We just now, a few minutes back, raised the national flag, and after that we have come here and sat. This is the 79th Independence Day of India. That means we became independent 78 years back. Every year on the Independence Day, the nation as a whole, generally it is treated as a festivity. It is okay to have a feeling of festivity over the Independence Day, but it should not be all festive and we should not stop it there. I feel that more than the festivity, a self-examination and evaluation are what are called for. We must be able to evaluate how much the country has progressed, to which extent we have been able to resolve the problems and needs of the people, especially the common man. This kind of an evaluation will make us feel sufficiently concerned about the needs and the future of the country. Everybody should do it. I want to tell you that for some days now, I have been very much concerned about India. Normally I am concerned, that is a different matter. But during the past few weeks, there has been a growing concern in my mind. I don't know whether I can call it an anxiety. This concern is, I can understand, is very much in my mind, in my intelligence, and even in the body and nervous system. So that apparently makes me feel that something is going to be grave for the country. And then, very recently, the American government has come with a number of tariff reforms, and they have imposed 50% tariff extra for Indian goods imported in the country. And the President seems to be saying that there is more in stock against India. Now this will virtually mean what? Our goods would not be able to be used by the people because of the price increase. 50% is very important. Now the question is, what shall we do in the wake of this kind of a threat? I personally feel 78 years have passed. India has made substantial progress in all the various divisions and departments of the country and administration. One day I asked the AI, giving some figures of the country, particularly that we have got double line traction, electrical traction all over the country. That was the first point I listed. And along with that, I mentioned other items and I said, what are you thinking? India is striving to become the third economic power in the world, people say. What is your evaluation? You know, AA made a very good evaluation, and it was supporting the claim that India is advancing and may become the third economic power. This is something that some of the world countries do not like, relish, or can tolerate. They want the dominance to be continued with them, one or two or more countries in the world. So what will they do to preserve their status and also to suppress the growing countries? They will use all practices, even cannibalic practices. I am very much concerned about it. Primarily, as I understand, to create division and disunion, even in the ruling powers and also the opposition. Any issue they will try to pick up and blow it up. And what is the means they have? Intelligence on the one hand and money on the other. They will pour money, and they want a fire to blaze here so that they can pour ghee into the fire. And symptoms of these are quite evident. Our parliament, Every day it is being adjourned, adjourned, adjourned. This is something that I am very seriously concerned. We put up a demonstration a few years back and went to Jantar Mandir and had our meeting and shouting. Our primary objective was allow the parliament to go on. 1 hour of parliamentary session involves crores and crores of rupees. We have sent this, it is considered to be a law-making body. The only law-making body is the parliament and then assemblies in the different states. The law-making body members, if they start behaving unlawfully, what is a greater travesty that we can face in the country? Why is it that people are not understanding? So I felt quite intolerant about it, and we put up a demonstration taking about 200 people to Jantar Mandir. But I am not a political man. But because of my understanding of the matter and love for the country, I thought we should put up a demonstration. There were also some factors which persuaded me and compelled me to do it. There also I have a different discovery. Every time we take up a movement, we go forward and whatever movement we have taken up, we have won. But we ultimately find for those for whose sake we took up the movement, they themselves back out. They themselves back out from the movement. The trustworthiness is not there. This is what I have found everywhere. So we are not the people to take up this, but when a necessity comes, we will also not keep quiet. So I found that in the month of April, May, June and July, our GST collections are more than 2 lakhs a month. What is this GST? 2 lakhs crores. What is this? What is this GST? It is all goods sold, goods manufactured, and the tax people are paying. So this figure is so substantial. The last year, that is this year's budget, if my memory is correct, the expenditure is 34 lakhs. 34 lakhs crores. Out of 34 lakhs crores, if 24 lakhs crores come from GST, where do we stand? It is such an incredible, amazing figure. I think India can do anything. We are no more a poor country. What we need is a much more ethical administration. We should not allow any human in this country to starve. He must be given a place to live, food to eat, and dress to wear. These are the primary needs. The government owns the land. They have the power to make laws. What more do you have? Keeping these two, how can they allow people to starve? And I calculated, I can still calculate, I think a few lakhs of crores, some 3, 4 or 5 lakhs of crores spent, I think there will be no poverty in this country. And we can afford to spend it. Our defense system was neglected for a number of years after independence. Now the defense has received attention. And the benefit of it we found recently in our encounter with the neighboring country. Can you imagine a war lasting only for 3 days? Some of the experts in our country, military experts, retired people, they had clearly said that Pakistan can stand only 3 days, not more. And after 3 days of war, it was they who approached our military chief for a ceasefire. I still wonder what was the factor that forced the neighboring country to seek a ceasefire. There is a lot more to be understood in the matter. From whatever reports and pieces of information we are able to collect, I can say there was a lot. There was a lot. It seems India has attacked some of the nuclear weapon stock. of America, of Pakistan in two places. They could never imagine, and the world countries can never tolerate it. India attacking the nuclear stock. What is this? How could India do it? And with indigenous weapons. So the immediate reaction is, there are a number of orders for Indian defense equipment. We may not be able to supply the world demand. I am very happy because India's image in the world has gone up tremendously. Now people have to refer to India with an implied fear or with an implied recognition. They cannot just dispose of. Previously in American papers they used to say, whenever any Indian news was there, it was in some remote page in a small column, 1/4 or 1/8 column. That condition has gone now. Now what is my concern? Whatever may be the threat we may have to face, India should not buckle. Buckling is done by the mind. It is not done by money. World is ruled by money and intelligence. We may not have all the money, but we have intelligence. That intelligence should be properly harnessed. I want a country where intelligence will rule, not money will rule. We don't have money, but we have intelligence. So, if you can go into and identify the various areas in which India has improved, you will find amazing improvement and progress we have been able to achieve. Our yearly growth is something like 6.5. We have to reach something like 7.5, 8. If we can progress at the rate of 7, more than 7, then I think nobody can be arresting us. So I am concerned about this not buckling attitude of India. Whether we will buckle or our leaders will have the strength to say, yes, we will not, come what may. Nothing in this world is static. Everything is temporary, fleeting. Even the American attitude will not survive for long. They will have to think. They are more fearful than us. Most fearful nation is America, because they are afraid. They are afraid what will happen to them. 2 of their planes, what is the FM? F. 2 of their planes, F-35, have made a crash landing. One in Trivandrum, another in Japan. Huh? Emergency landing. What does it mean? Something is wrong with the plane, and nobody will order it. They are economically very, very fearful nation. I don't think we have. I always say, if nothing is there, we will observe Ekadashi. That is our strength. We will choose to fast for 2 days in a month. And can you imagine? 104 days in a month means how much of food grains will be saved? So we have the moral sense, ethical power to say so. So this is very important. Now is the time when India should stand unified and speak with one voice. I am afraid that we are not doing it. We should do it. Everybody is a citizen of the country. As a citizen, the loyalty to the nation is irresistible. Keeping this in mind, everybody should speak for the country, preserve the unity, strengthen it at every point of time. At one time, Mahatma Gandhi said, what? It seems the British officer asked, we have got guns which will travel so much of distance. Mahatma Gandhi said, my word can travel much more, he said. My words. Mahatma Gandhi was speaking from India, and his words were more than echoed in Britain. What do you say about it? Ultimately, every fight is between two individuals and their minds. So our mind is our wealth. Our patriotism is our wealth. Our love for the nation, that is our strength. I think we should stand together, strengthen and unify the country, and speak about solidarity and unitedness. There is a great effort being made, pouring a lot of money to bring about division in the ruling party on the one hand, and making adjustments this way, that way, etc., create disunion, division and the like. We should discern it well, and this is the time we should stand together. Maybe for another 6 months or 3 months, you will find, if you are able to prove our unified strength, I think the world scene itself will change. This is what I am concerned with. My concern I am able to feel in my body. I am not the body, but I am able to feel it. This is a very great test for us. And day in and night out, my feeling is India should not buckle. India should not buckle. India should not buckle. We have withstood the COVID attack. We also manufactured, we were able to invent a medicine, and that medicine we exported. We did not yield. We have made tremendous progress in the wake of COVID attack. I think what is there not possible. We must pool whatever resources are necessary and enhance our defense capability, and research should be encouraged. Our people should be given ample opportunity to go ahead with their research. I think in a few years we are going to undertake a space journey. Our spaceship will be in space. Naturally, the entire world is amazed. How can a poor country like India make such advances? Don't think that we were a poor country. There was a time when we were contributing 23% of the world GDP. And that was more than what China could contribute. Now our population has exceeded Chinese population. Is it not? Our population has exceeded Chinese. So we are not a small country, Baba. We are a very great country. And we should understand the greatness. And our strength is far more in the internal personality, in our mind and intelligence. This is what I am very much concerned about. Everyone should speak for India, for India. We are born here and we will generally die in this land. Our loyalty is to the country. It is our earth which gives us food. It is our earth which gives us the air to breathe. It is our earth that gives us the sunshine for our life. So there is a lot of indebtedness that we have, and all that should be felt and demonstrated in the coming days, weeks, months, and perhaps years. Everyone should be harnessing his mind and intelligence towards this objective. And I think our Independence Day celebration will become meaningful provided we all stand for India, speak for India with one voice. And the parliament instability in not conducting the business. We have sent the representatives to the parliament to transact business there. And every day it is adjourned. Tremendous cost is there for 1 hour of running the parliament. Crores of rupees. And if 1 hour, several hours of business are not done, then why have the parliament at all? See, the opposition knows what their number is. The majority rules the country. So in front of the majority, whatever they may do, the minority is not going to become a majority. Their number will be less. So what is the point in shouting so much? Maximum they can do, they can walk off the parliament. But they cannot create unrest in the parliament. Where is the justification for it? It is a law-making body and they are violating the law. This consciousness should come to the citizens as a whole, and then we must be able to assert our power, citizenly power, above what the parliamentarians have in the parliament. Our citizens, we have selected them. So is the parliament superior or the people superior? The people have elected the members of the parliament and they have sent them there. So we can always ask them and demand from them, behave well, conduct the business of the parliament, don't disturb it. This the citizens must be able to say. It was this voice that we demonstrated with a one-day demonstration in New Delhi. Even now I am prepared to do it. If a situation comes and there is a demand, people want it, I am still prepared to voice this. And I know how to do it. In a democratic manner, constitutional manner, peaceful manner, lawful manner. I think our people should know what is lawfulness and what is lawlessness. Parliamentarians do not get any special sanction to be unlawful. It cannot be tolerated. This is what my stand is. I am a sannyasi, an austere man. I have been austere. For the past 70 years I have been on this hilltop doing only austerity, never going out except for my programs. But when the question of the country and its safety and security arises, I think I am prepared to voice anything that is necessary for the time. This is part of the process. Okay, I wish you all, you must have a strong mind, you must have the confidence and clarity to say what is necessary every time, especially for the sake of the country and its welfare and solidarity. Harihi Om Tas Jai Guru. Jai Guru.